We have a hobbled Roman shade up here on the wall, and I'm going to lower it and then raise it to show you how nicely that works. The cord for that is on the left. And then, believe it or not, this is a top down, bottom up. So there is another cord over here that will take the shade from the top all the way down so that you can see out your window when the shade is covering the bottom part of a window. So I'm going to show you that right now. I'll get out of the way so you can see how pretty it is. We have all of the folds of the hobbled Roman shade, like the soft fold, the parts that go like this. We have them all pleated on pattern so that each row has the same amount of those triangles all the way up the shade at the same place. So when it stacks up uniformly with the same pattern on each fold. Now I can take on that side the cord and lower the top down to the bottom. And this is how that works. Isn't that amazing? So now you can have the top part of your window visible, and then whatever's at the bottom that you want to keep private, you can just lower it anywhere you want. And probably this will be more like maybe halfway up most of the time. So maybe about there. Maybe 2/3 of the way up. So that's how that works, top down, bottom up. And the valance at the top hides the mechanism that makes all of this work. Here is the hobbled Roman shade that is top down, bottom up. I wanted to show you the back of it and kind of how it's mounted to the board. So the system, this headrail system, comes with brackets, and there's 3 of them. There's 1, there's 2, there's 3. And so I mounted these brackets to the board with a couple of washers between the bracket and the board. And so when it's time to mount this to the wall and, install it to the wall, you would put these L brackets on the wall first, and then you can slide the mounting board onto the bracket between the headrail and the board. There's plenty of room for that to fit in there, and it doesn't interfere with how it works. So I wanted to show you that. The washers are the important thing. If you don't do that, then there's no space in here for the brackets, the L brackets. And so this is what the headrail looks like. All of the parts are inside, and there's a cord on each side, here and here. And it comes with the safety tension device. And we have our safety locks. And then I'm gonna flip it over and show you how this looks on the front, because the thing that makes it work as a top-down, bottom-up is that there is this little, kind of like a weight bar that's inside this hem. There's a weight bar in here, but this piece right here has Velcro on the front of it. So the top of the shade has Velcro and attaches to this. And so when I flip it over, I can show you that, but I want you to see it from behind also. So this is what helps the shade go down from top down. So now I'll flip it over. Here's the front, and this is the valance that hides the whole system. So you can see this is the headrail, which you could attach a Roman shade to this part when you're not doing a top down, bottom up. So that's why there's Velcro on there. That's just a default. But the top down, bottom up, this part comes down. You saw it earlier in the video. But here is what that looks like. This little bar right here. The opposite part of the Velcro is actually attached to the shade, and then that's what keeps it attached to this headrail right here. That goes up and down. Hopefully that helps kind of show you how this works and what it looks like on the inside. And of course you want to make sure your valance matches the shade. And that's it. I'm gonna wrap it up.